Hi, how you doing? Sorry that the audio is not going to be great. I do not have my normal mic with me, and I couldn't get the audio to work through my phone because if I was going to make any videos, if I was going to make any videos on the cruise, it was going to be with the audio from the phone. The problem is the phone microphone as a webcam won't work on my computer. So we're just getting the whole setup here uh, with my laptop mics, which they're not great. I know they're not great. I listened to them back. They're not great, but there's something. There's something. Woo! Um, but yeah, we're gonna attempt to stream the Xenoblade Chronicles thing today. Attempt is the keyword. I have it here. It's Let's see if this works. So I do this. Hey, there it is. But we'll see how that goes. All right. So I apologize if my usual audio isn't good, if I'm bouncing around on the screen. This is just how it's going to be. I am live streaming on a cruise ship. This is our room. We're actually docked at a port right now. We're docked at a port right now, but we're not going out yet. We do have some tickets to do some fun stuff tomorrow. We don't actually have any plans today for the island, so we're just going to enjoy the beach and stuff today. And we have many, many hours ahead. So anyone that's worried, hey, why are you doing this? Why aren't you out on the beach? We're going to be out on the beach literally the rest of the day after we're done with this. So we just got done with some breakfast, and now ahead is you know having fun. We've been having fun. I've been having you guys know good old Nate here has been having the time of his life with the drinks. I got this where is it right here, the deluxe beverage package, which means unlimited booze, which I've definitely been enjoying. I've already had my morning cocktail, so been averaging a cool, gosh, 12 drinks a day plus like 3 shots. Been having a good old time. We got today still, tomorrow, and then we're back in the morning on Friday at port. You might see me do a live stream that night. By the way, I don't know yet. From our hotel room, which will have a slightly better internet than this, maybe. Maybe. I don't know. We're actually using Starlink. So, credit to Elon Musk for Starlink internet actually being a thing that's allowing me to be live. I did not think this was possible. Now, I'm live right now. Whether or not I could be live doing this while streaming the event, that I have no idea. I literally don't know. So we'll see how that goes. In fact, one thing I think I'm going to have to change on this screen. Wait, not that one. This screen. Is I think this thing I'm going to have to. I don't think I'm going to be able to go full screen on my side. Just due to limitations with only having one screen. So I think I'm going to do this. Um, yeah, this. And I'm going to. Something like that. Something needs to be even bigger. So like something like that maybe. Of course, right now it's blank. Is it blank now? I don't know. Is it blank now? Serious. We're gonna also lower the quality on this. We're not gonna go 1080. Let's try 720. Ah, I see. So when I lower this, it works. Okay. So we'll be able to make this work. I might not be able to read chat a whole lot, but we'll be able to make this work. So long as I do this, It works. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. So you guys will be able to see it. I'll be able to see it. It's technically live right now. It's literally live right now. So technically, we are successfully streaming it and me at the same time. So it is working. I just cannot go full screen with this or it messes it up. That's fine. That's fine. Hey, the 8th Arc, thanks so much for the $2. Unlimited booze. Why are you not pissed as a newt right now? Why would I be? I don't even know what that means. Is that some Australian term or something? Yeah, I've been enjoying the unlimited booze. That's for sure. We paid to have unlimited. So, we were surprised to see you. I bet. Just as I'm surprised that we're doing a Xenoblade Direct today. Hey, does that mean there's no General Direct next week? I have no idea. What you guys update me. How has the rumors and the reports out there been going about that June 29th date now that we have this thing announced? Because I have not done one lick of looking at news. So I literally, besides this, which I got a bunch of pings on my phone about, have not been paying attention. So has there been an update on the June 29th date, or is this just it? This is all we're getting. What happens if the collector's edition goes live after the direct? Nothing. Good luck. It's a UK saying too pissed as a newt, which doesn't mean anything to me. It means shit-faced drunk. So much so you cannot stand up. Because I don't get shit-faced drunk. One, I can handle a lot of alcohol. You guys know I can handle a lot of alcohol. Two, I never get to the point I can't stand up. Even when I'm blackout drunk, I can still stand up. But I haven't been blackout. So Nintendo's website isn't loading. Matrix says there's still a direct next week. Okay, so that's the latest update. So basically, if there is going to be a direct next week, my thoughts are this. They're just getting Xenoblade out of the way, so Xenoblade's not taking up a huge section of the direct. It's almost like they planned a direct, and then they realized, oh man, we have like 15, 20 minutes of Xenoblade. We've done that in a direct before, by the way. They did it with Xenoblade Chronicles, I think, 2, I believe. They threw it in a general direct, and it took up like 20 minutes. And I think they're like, you know what? That's not a good proportion, of the direct, right? Like, if we dedicate 20 minutes to this one thing, and then we only have 15 minutes of other stuff, that's really disproportionate. So instead, let's just do our own direct for Xenoblade, and then we don't have to put Xenoblade even in the general direct. So that actually makes a lot of sense. If Nate Drake's correct, that actually makes a lot of sense to just get the Xenoblade stuff out of the way now, because they like to do deep dives, right? We saw it with Xenoblade Chronicles 2. They really dove really, really deep into it. And that's fine. It just doesn't work in a general direct. Because anyone who's not interested in Xenoblade has to sit through 20 minutes and be like, crap. So this is probably my video. By the way, the video skipping, I don't care if the video skipping. I care if the stream and my audio cuts out. The video is going to skip. That has nothing to do with actually the internet here. That has to do with having to use my iPhone as a webcam, and it's not native. So because it's not native, it's through an app running on Bluetooth, and because of that, that's the issue. It's the issue with the iPhone communicating with the PC. It's got nothing to do with the stream. So as long as the stream is live, as long as the stream is saying smooth, we're good. I don't care about anything else. I can skip around. That's not. I just care that we're live and that you guys can hear me. Yeah, this is my unlimited soda and water cup. Water bottles, blah, blah, blah. But I had a mimosa this morning, and I'll probably get a strawberry daiquiri immediately when I get off the boat. Dude, I love daiquiris, man. Daiquiris when it's hot and sunny. It's nice. Yeah, my audio is going to suck. The audio is going to suck. There's nothing I can do about it. There's no microphone on the headphones, which I remember these. I forgot the microphone. And I was hoping that I could just use my phone, because the phones actually have really good mics. Unfortunately, as a webcam through the app I'm using, I can't get the audio to work. So I have to use the audio of my laptop, which isn't very good. But you know what? I do the best I can. Trying to get live for you guys. Trying to make sure we cover the Xenoblade event. Live in 14 minutes. So it should be good. Congratulations on your wedding, but you should be well, we didn't get married. This is just a vacation. We're not married, guys. We have been just fine. We should be concentrating on our cruise. Oh my god. I've been concentrating on it so much, I sometimes forget I have a phone. Yulia's been on her phone more than me. How is Miss Prime? She is in the bathroom washing clothes because we don't want to pay $3 a shirt. I mean, I guess if I had something that needed to be dry cleaned, I'd pay it, but it's so hot out that we can basically wash our clothes in the bathroom and then put them out on the patio. Which I wish I could show you guys. I'm afraid if I take my phone and lift it, it might disconnect. I don't know. But we have a junior suite. Usually, most rooms aren't this big on a boat. But we got a junior suite going right now. So they call it a king bed. I feel like it's more like a smidge bigger than a queen. Definitely doesn't feel like a king. But it is comfortable. Very comfortable. We got a full patio. We got tables and chairs out there. We got loungers. I've been swimming. I've been in the hot... who thought I'd be in a hot tub on a cruise? I've been enjoying the hot tub. Said that karaoke last night. Karaoke again tonight. I'm going to be getting up on a stage in front of, I don't know, 100 people. Busting out some karaoke tonight. Yeah, we've been enjoying it, guys. I wasn't actually going to do this. Yulia is the one who told me to do this. So you guys can thank her for me being live, attempting to make this work over Starlink internet. Heard a rumor that Square Enix is making an announcement in the Direct. Well, it won't be the Direct today. That would be that would be the Direct next week. Maybe. Today is just Xenoblade. It's 20 minutes of Xenoblade 3. If there's still a general Direct next week, awesome. Like really awesome. We're gonna go dominate that next week for sure. Oh, also be sure, hey, we do have a Nintendo Prime podcast going live later today at 8 p.m. Central Time, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. If you're in a different country, I have no idea. But yeah, that's gonna be live. That's gonna have good audio. That was all pre-done with Mike Perez. I'll probably pop in the chat and say hi. Manny Martinez, thank you so much for the $5. Saying thank you for streaming. You didn't have to Prime. Oh, I know. It was Yulia's idea, and what am I gonna do? You don't tell the wifey no. She's not my wife yet, but eventually. You don't tell her no. Plus, she knows that we're on this cruise because of you guys. So why are we gonna miss out on a major event? I might not be making videos. Doesn't mean we gotta miss out on the major event. If the internet's gonna hold up, let's do it. Oh my God. Yes, it does. Here comes Yulia. Woo! And she literally skipped across the screen. I saw you for a second and skip. Oh, that's funny. Must be because you're holding clothes.
Yeah, they're wet.
Yep. Welcome to Team Invicta. Yeah. Finally got my little shiny watch.
They notice I'm blonde now?
They will now.
Right.
Hope you have a wonderful vacation. Yeah, we're having a great time. We don't want to go home. I'll stay for another week.
Right.
A new amiibo today, you think, huh? Once we get to about 2 minutes before, I'll flip over. Let's see here. Howdy, y'all. Just popping in to say hi. Gotta get back to work later, Natsu. Now, we're enjoying it. We'll see if this works once their live stream's live. Their stream should be smoother than me. I'm not skipping because of the internet. I'm skipping because of using my iPhone as a cam. You're beautiful, Yulia. She is beautiful. Yulia says you're getting married on the boat. So when's the wedding? No, she did say she wants to get married on a cruise ship now. We've seen 2 weddings or something since we've been on the ship. Corey. Yulia says you're getting married on the boat. When's the wedding? It's Corey. Pulling Corey bullshit. Miss Yulia equals the queen. Yeah. It's not Julia. It's Yulia with a Y.
It's not Julia either.
Julio!
God dang it.
She hates that. A couple of our friends used to call her Julio all the time.
No, family.
Why are we like sad faced that Xenoblade is Nintendo exclusive? Of course it's Nintendo exclusive. They've owned that studio for a long time. It feels weird to be sad about that. Bro, the stream is crashing on and off. Fix this. I can't. I don't know what else you want me to say.
What do you mean? It looks fine to me.
Can I watch it on your phone? I don't actually know what it looks like for them. I literally have no idea what it looks like on their end. See how bad it's getting.
I'm like, oh look, there's us.
Hey, look, there's an ad. I haven't seen one of those in forever.
An ad?
Mm-hmm. What do you mean? It looks fine. I already told you guys, me skipping around isn't the stream skipping. That's my cell phone sucking as a webcam. The stream itself is live.
Maybe you can use mine?
No, that won't matter. That won't make a difference. It's because iPhone doesn't have a native webcam app that works with computers. Now they are going to have it later this year, but it only works with Macs. It won't work with PC. So third-party apps suck at this webcam
Can she wear
thing.
her PGF bikini instead of a wedding dress? I have it.
She does have it. She's already worn it. She's got it. She's been switching back and forth like every other day between that one and her red one. Yep. The one and only, the only one in existence. When am I coming back home? Saturday? And honestly, it probably goes right back to normal life then.
Yep.
I'll be right back to work and kids and everything else. Literally probably be live Saturday night. Working. But that's okay. That's okay. We got to make a living, you know. We've both been out of work for a week. I know you guys have seen a few videos, but obviously, you know, I don't have any more scheduled videos besides the podcast tonight. So obviously revenue is gone, which is going to. You're on vacation. And we don't get PTO. At least not enough. So I got to get right back to work when we get home. We'll be home probably around like 1 or 2 p.m. on Saturday. And then literally it's get the kids unpacked, get settled in, and right back to it. Right back to the grind. I got to get videos out on whatever news I've missed. And maybe a podcast style reaction with Mike. I might have to talk to him. Although Mike has his own event this upcoming Saturday. I don't know if it's live though. He's working on his podcast. He's gonna have like all the voice actors that he knows on. Get on Android, yeah. Androids do work better in terms of the whole webcam thing with PC. Totally work better. Work way significantly better. Like it's night and day. I wonder what happens if I change it to 30 FPS. Sorry if the camera feed dies for a second. Sorry. I'm still here. I promise. I'm going to change the frame rate to 30 instead of 60 and see if that makes a difference. Because maybe it's just struggling with that 60. Let's go to 30. Let's down the video resolution as well. See if that helps. Alright, we'll be back up in a second here. Maybe it'll be smoother now. I think it's smoother now. Running at 720 and 30 FPS instead of 1080 and 60. Yeah, that bikini's badass. Yeah, I think it's smoother now. I think that might have helped a little bit, lowering the quality of the camera. I think we're better. I think we fixed the skipping. I think it's good now. Holy crud! Am I still skipping around? It looks smoother on my end, but I don't know.
Nope, they can see me.
Yes.
I was about to take this off.
Yes. Honey, in the bathroom or something. Or over there. My lord. Yeah, just
right in front of the door.
Baby.
Just
Baby.
stripping.
That's for me. That body's for me. You stay away from the camera.
Just stripping.
Is it smoother now, guys? I don't know if it's actually smoother for you guys or not. Let me.
Since it's supposed to be really hot, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Is it smoother for you guys?
From that dress to this dress back to.
Let me know. Let me know if it's smoother. It's gonna be a second. There's a little bit of a delay. Let me hit this live thing again. All right, let me know if that fixed the video smoothness. What?
How long is this gonna go?
Oh, it's like 20 minutes.
Well, I'll be on the balcony.
Oh, all right. All right, you sexy thing, you.
Are you done with my phone, or are you gonna use it?
You can have it.
Okay.
Yeah, there's definitely a delay. Show off a few of your cruise pictures. I can't actually show them off. It's better now. Way better. Awesome.
They want pictures?
Awesome. Yeah, I gotta switch over though.
Of what?
To this. We'll show them after, hon. We'll show them after. So yeah, so I definitely think the software will work better if I'm running 720p 30 FPS instead of trying to run 1080 60. Video's better. Audio's Corey, I've already explained. The audio is my laptop speakers. I can't make it better, dumbass. I told you this. I've said it multiple times. The audio cannot be fixed because I do not have my microphones with. So this is what you get. This is what you get. All right. The Xenoblade stream is live. Just waiting for it to start. Waiting for it to start. Yeah, and if I'm behind, maybe if you guys refresh your streams, it'll be cool. I do kind of strike. Yeah, there's definitely a delay. You guys are seeing a huge delay. Because I'm already, like, practically watching the direct. Sort of. It begins in, like, 30 seconds. Let's go. Blast my ears with wonderfulness, Nintendo. You were behind by, like, yeah. If you refresh the stream, it might catch up for you guys. Because I noticed on Yulia's phone it was behind too, even though it says excellent connection right here. But I don't know. Here we go. Oh, that is not lined up correctly. Let me fix that. Whoa.
You were all talk when you left here. But you've nothing to show for it, Dee.
Oh, spare me, P.
We should have sallied forth in the first place.
Surely the turn is mine.
I believe it's my turn next.
Honestly, you make more noise than the rabble at a feast. Even if you did stop its raging flow, it will soon burst through. Well then, let us see how far the flow brings them this time.
We each have a lifespan of 10 years. We call them terms. Life begins with our first term and ends at the close of our 10th.
Victory!
And over the course of those 10 years, we fight continually.
I'm gonna turn
What
off
kind of
closed
pep
captions.
talk is that? Of course we're gonna survive. I've thought about this a lot. About what I can achieve. What I'll leave behind.
Then I think of tomorrow and the tremors are back. Will I see the same
emotional.
faces when I wake? Will I even be around to see them?
Wow.
Get ready!
Now, the enemy is before you. Chase them to the ends of the world.
Unchecked, Ouroboros will lead this world to ruin. You must be erased.
These soldiers will nourish me, and we can always grow plenty more.
Stop toying with everyone's lives!
You gave us a choice. The choice not to fight. And you made it true.
This looks incredible.
That mark there. Late 10th term, eh? 3 months left. That about right?
Wow.
3 more months. And then I'll be gone from this world.
How many of you are getting made an example of on Hope's Rest this time? The lost numbers are attacking!
We have good reason to meet with them, to bring peace, and to set the world to rights.
But take a look around. Think about how many lives it's cost. Annihilate to the start of moving!
This is bad, Noah.
Now I want to live. To live and learn. So don't give up yet. This will buy you some extra time. Use it. Stop this! I don't want any of your time.
If the world holds our lives back, I will end it!
These are our lives here! They're not some toys you can just play with!
Wow.
It is fate. Many have tried, but none have ever managed to escape its flow. What is it they need to stay alive? Water? Food? Certainly. But what we need most is life itself. Taking each other's lives, with the taken flames becoming your own in turn.
This is the world of Ionios. The nations of Kebus and Agnes and their grisly conflict stand in contrast to its natural splendor. All this killing for the sake of filling one's own flame clock. From the moment of birth, fighting is all the people of Ionios learn. Their fate leads to everyone's destruction. Their lifespans are a mere 10 years. Surviving on the battlefield, fulfilling that 10-year lifespan of service, and receiving a homecoming ceremony in front of their queen is the highest honor. However, many never receive this honor as they fall in battle. Their souls evaporating into the beyond as the melody of the Offseers plays. In today's presentation, we'll introduce the world of the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 game and follow the main character's adventures.
Countless comrades have lost their lives thanks to this filth.
What do you think it's like for us? Losing friend after friend. You steal everything from us.
6 soldiers, 3 from Kevis and 3 from Agnes, were commissioned to take part in a special mission. Both parties, filled with mutual hatred, draw their weapons at first, but when they encounter a mysterious figure, they shelve their distrust and resolve to work together.
Because now, kids, you share a common destiny. They'll hunt you constantly, relentlessly, without rest. There's one place that might give you a chance. Sword March.
Oh.
Land pierced by a great sword. Our city.
Defeat the real enemy.
My
and
lord,
restore
how is this
the
on
world
Switch?
to order.
This looks so good.
This story focuses
gameplay,
on
visual.
these 6 characters.
This is what we're meant to do. To send on the voices of the departed is an officer's purpose.
Ready, he says. From the moment I chose this muddy path, I've been more than ready.
The spark you on about? I'm not gonna let you take the fall alone.
I've thought about this a lot. About what I can achieve. What I'll leave behind.
If anything, we should be questioning all that we've thought to be true. Differences are all a matter of perspective.
The truth is, she's terrified. She needs someone to tell her that everything will be all right.
Now fugitives of both Kevis and Agnes, these fate-defying hopefuls journey to learn the truths of their world.
Their role is to convey the Queen's directives to the colonies, along with handling admin and decision-making. Our colonies regard each other as enemies. But if the consuls giving the orders are the same, it means...
But these guys are mega suspicious?
I suspect they may be more deeply involved than we thought. With the reason why we fight, with deciding our fate.
Our fate.
A boundless world.
So hot. Keep it together now, Mimi. Hey, look! There! Mimi, look! It's water! There's an oasis! Water? Water!
Let's just hope it's not a mirage.
Ionios is host to various landscapes, all filled with surreal geography to explore and diverse wildlife to encounter.
Again, how is this on
Like
Switch?
the lands they inhabit, the wild creatures here range
Oh,
from
look at the
docile
lower frame rate in the back.
to dangerous.
They're doing the Kirby. They're doing the Kirby frame rate drop with the far back.
Some creatures
enemies.
make no secret of their ferocious tendencies,
Formidable opponents.
so keep caution in mind. You'll also encounter the soldiers of Kevis and Agnes, who continue to fight throughout the land. Colonies serve as the base camp for both nations.
I love the music.
At the heart of each colony is a Pharaonis. These are mobile bases and devastating weapons of war.
Wow. A base and a weapon.
Seek out these colonies to shop. Dine.
All finished.
Get to know residents and more. Get a glimpse of the lives of Noah and his friends at these rest spots, founding colonies and throughout the world. Use collected materials to cook. Craft gems to strengthen your abilities.
Looks good to me. I think we'll find this useful.
And discuss information you hear about from residents to take on new quests.
This music is incredible. Love it. This is full orchestration right here.
Explore every corner of these fields as you seek out new encounters. Breathtaking scenery. Valuable items. And ferocious monsters. Enjoy the world and fulfill your wanderlust at your own pace.
Oh, climbing. Oh! What is happening?
The locations you visit are saved as landmarks.
Okay,
that
they
you
went
can
all
quickly
out.
Select and travel to.
They went all out for Xenoblade 3.
Which makes traversing this giant world more manageable. By enabling a navigation feature, you can set a course for your next destination without fear of losing your way. There are plenty of other features that will help you on your adventure, such as the ability to change the time of day to encounter monsters that only appear at specific times.
Hell yeah. Wow.
Lance! Draw his attention for me.
Uni!
Cover fire! Leave it to me!
Tile! Zena! We need you too!
Understood.
Just say when, guys.
Thanks, everyone. I'll count down from 3. 3, 2, 1. Let's go!
Draw your weapon when encountering an enemy to seamlessly enter battle.
Hell yeah.
Make your approach to attack automatically. Then, harness powerful abilities called arts to strive for victory.
Love it.
Arts have a variety of effects. Some can throw opponents off balance. Inflict more damage based on where you attack from. Or heal allies, to name a few.
Practically know this one by heart.
Each art is assigned to a button, making them simple and easy to execute. Each character takes on a specific role during battle. Attackers excel at damaging enemies. Defenders block enemy attacks and draw their aggro. And healers can restore HP to keep you in fighting shape. Each character playing their role effectively is a key point to battling. You can freely swap the character you control at any time. String together arts to activate a combo and gain an advantage. Get the enemy off balance. Knock them to the ground. Launch them into the air, then smash them down. Stringing together successful combos is quite satisfying. You can link multiple arts with stunning chain attacks to devastate enemies. Deal heaps of damage at once and let nothing stand in your way.
This isn't the end!
What is it?
An icon just popped up over your head. Yours seems to be the only one not locked.
Huh? He's lit up like a sparking light bulb.
I've never used this kind of blade before, but all the techniques I can use with it are flashing before my eyes.
Each character in your party has a class that influences how they battle.
Don't know how this is even working, but cool.
Each class has its own attributes. sword fighter. Lead the fight with this well-balanced attacker class. Zephyr. Evade attacks and unleash powerful counters. Medic Gunner. Restore allies' HP and strengthen their abilities from a position of safety.
Stormy Sky. Efficient healing.
Tactician. Disrupt enemies and support allies using paper talismans called Mondo. Heavy Guard. Wield massive weapons to defend allies and draw enemy aggro. Ogre. Crush enemy defenses with massive power. Your class can also be changed to match that of your allies. Spend time learning multiple classes for a well-rounded team. Experience earned on the battlefield increases your class rank and lets you learn Master Arts, a set of beneficial arts that can be added to a different class.
White Slash!
With Master Arts, even your defender can take a moment to heal their allies. The more arts and combat strategies you wield, the easier it'll be to blaze through battles.
Stay on guard for now.
Also, by combining compatible arts, you can unleash fusion art attacks that combine the effects of two arts into one.
Hell yeah. Heroes join the fray.
Live fiercely, die spectacularly. That's how I want the battlefield of my life to be.
It's just that, as a mechanic, you can't start getting moody just because something's broken.
Now we see real Nopon potential.
That's right. Maybe it's impossible for one Nopon,
But not for two.
I just wish I wasn't such a weakling. I can't run away from my responsibility.
Doing the same as everyone around you, it's always the same outcome. Following the playbook to the letter is hardly a strategy.
Whoever goes up against me, they're getting crushed.
Only one hero at a time can assist on the battlefield, but you can swap them out as you see fit. Heroes also bring their own classes to your team. Guardian Commander. Turn the tables with boosted abilities when things look dire. Incursor. Unleash more critical hits for higher attack power. War Medic. Heal party members and bolster them with various buffs. These are only a handful of classes that heroes bring. Your party members can take on any of the hero classes as they become your allies. Recruit more heroes for a growing combination of classes and arts in your party. Choose to don a class's look, or keep your current outfit. Find your fashion and fight for the future.
Hell yeah. The power of the Ouroboros!
What is that thing?
This is no normal creature. It's something else.
You've got a real death wish.
Get out the way. You're just slowing me down. The nerve on this guy.
One down. Good start.
It's not over yet!
I felt her thoughts. Or maybe her memories. There were so many. And then they were a part of me.
Megazord!
By joining together in battle through interlinking, two characters in your party can fuse into a fiercely powerful form known as an Ouroboros. Here are the character pairs that can
So the
interlink.
Megazord.
Transform into this fearsome fusion by interlinking during combat.
Oh, yeah.
Clear out the battlefield by using Mighty Ouroboros arts before time is up and the interlink deactivates.
The Megazord. Forever known to me as Megazord.
Those guys are so selfish.
Selfish how? You know what I mean. Every time we interlink, they're the ones taking the lead.
So you'd prefer to take the reins?
I just want to do more. Like, pull my weight. You know? Lance, come with me! I'm all set!
Despite being a single body, the Ouroboros is controlled by only one of the two characters. Swap between them to modify the form and arts of the Ouroboros to fit
Megazord.
your approach.
Damn. You can swap between them. Hell yeah.
Earn points in battle to make the already powerful Ouroboros even stronger.
Heck yeah.
More to add to the playbook?
Dude, this is awesome.
I'll make it count!
Ouroboros can also take part in chain attacks with the rest of the party.
Now to finish your cut! Keep you breathing!
Right through! On this sword!
Oh! That was a sick attack. Wow.
We were sworn enemies once, and yet we all share the will to live in the now.
Until now, I was afraid to take that first step.
Don't be
But
afraid.
now, I can do it.
Don't be afraid.
Not like we can afford to go just yet.
So now, I ain't afraid.
Yeah, I'll keep going. While my flame still flickers to the bitter end.
But I'm gonna change. Both me and this world.
We'll build it for ourselves. A world with the freedom to choose.
Damn. Damn. Expansion pass.
Broaden the
already?
world of Xenoblade Chronicles 3 with a paid expansion pass.
Challenge battle. Challenge battle.
You can
brand
get
new
the
story.
additional content shown here.
December of 2023 for the new story.
Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is compatible with amiibo figures.
Oh, add
Tap
the
any
DLC to
amiibo
NSO,
to
baby.
acquire helpful in-game items for your adventure.
Add the DLC
Tap
to
the
NSO.
Shulk amiibo to change a character's sword to appear as the Monado when using Noah's sword fighter class.
That's good. That's good.
Xenoblade Chronicles 3 launches July 29th.
Come on now. Hey, the DLC is part of NSO.
Thank you for watching, and enjoy your adventures in the world of Ionios.
Wow. Mm. 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 Wow. That's all I could say right now is wow. So, some interesting comments I was reading. I know the comments are a bit behind the stream. That's just how it goes here. Wow. Wow. So so things like saying like someone said we need to Switch Pro, these graphics are aging, says Manny Martinez. I don't know if you've checked out the sales data on VG charts. There was an update like yesterday or something. I saw it on Twitter. Switch has outsold the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series combined worldwide in 2022. Combined. Remember, those are the brand new systems. And Nintendo Switch is outselling them worldwide combined. So when we talk about needs more power, needs more this looks dated. We have to keep in the context that graphics aren't everything. The most popular video games in the world are some of the most visually lacking games. Minecraft, Roblox. A majority of people who actually play video games don't care about it being on super powerful hardware and don't care if the graphics blow their mind. That's not actually what a majority of people who play video games care about. It might be what you care about, and that's totally fine. I have my gaming PC. This laptop I'm streaming on is a beast and can game in 4K. It's awesome. 4K 60 all day on this laptop. Obviously my desktop at home, I got a 49-inch ultra wide that can do 1440p at 240 FPS or 300 or something like that. Wait, no, that's if I down it to 1080, I can get to like 360. Anyways, doesn't matter. The point is, I love my pretty visuals, but the bottom line is, a majority of people don't really care. They just want great games. They just want great games. And from everything I just saw in Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Direct, holy crap, this is a good game. This is a great game. I am so stoked for this amazing game. And for anyone wondering, can I hop into Xenoblade 3 and not play Xenoblade 1 and 2? Now, I only played Xenoblade 1 to completion. I got a little bit through Xenoblade 2. Unfortunately, no, I did play Xenoblade Chronicles X. I just didn't beat it. X is irrelevant to this anyways. I will say this, you do not need to play Xenoblade 1 and 2 to really enjoy 3. There's going to be some references and some callbacks that you might only get if you played Xenoblade 1 and 2. But you do not need it. Xenoblade is almost like the Zelda franchise in that you don't need to play prior Zelda games to really enjoy the current. Like, if you just got into Zelda with Breath of the Wild, you might not get the references, like why Lon Lon Ranch matters and all this other stuff that you're going to see out in the overworld. You might not get all those references. That doesn't prevent you from having a damn good time because the Zelda team always makes sure that each and every Zelda game can stand on its own merit. Different when it comes to most other games. Xenoblade, like Final Fantasy, like Zelda, each game can kind of stand on its own, even though they're technically connected. Xenoblade is more connected than Zelda is, but they can each stand on their own. You don't really need to play the prior to enjoy the current. So if you watch the Xenoblade 3 Direct and you go, man, that looks incredible, that's because it is incredible, and you should try it out. If you watch that and you go, not interested, that's fine. It's a JRPG. It's an action JRPG. It's very like in the ilks of Final Fantasy. Like if you really enjoy action Final Fantasy games, that's kind of what this is like. So this is sort of Nintendo's Final Fantasy franchise, if that makes sense. That's sort of been the kick since it came out, is that Xenoblade Chronicles is like Nintendo's Final Fantasy. Whether or not this is the last one, I have no idea. No idea if this is the last one. They tend to do trilogies, Monolith Soft does, and then they move on to the next franchise. But Xenoblade is becoming so big, it's possible Xenoblade Chronicles is going to continue with the 4th and 5th and 6th installment. Who knows? If this one sells really well, they're not just going to abandon the IP. It's become a really big IP for Nintendo. Each one, including Definitive Edition, selling more and more and more. So, this IP is looking fantastic. And by the way, the latest update from insiders, including Emily Rogers, now that I've looked it up, is that we are still getting a Nintendo Direct next week. They just wanted to get Xenoblade out of the way because they had so much to show, and they like to do deep dives. I also saw a couple comments about spoilers. I'll say this, spoilers in Xenoblade stuff is pretty light. They have to give you a lot of information on how the game works and the battle combat and the world because Xenoblade is massive. It's massive. They show you basically less than 1% of the actual game in all of their previews. So it always feels like they're showing you a lot because this game is so huge. It's impossible to just show a tiny smidge and actually understand anything. You need to get a good grasp of the game before you buy it because you're diving into a really long, 200-300 hour adventure. What they're showing you in little snippets, maybe an hour total of stuff, it's nothing. Like there's so much more. Let's see here. Adding to your point, remember when Breath of the Wild overshadowed Horizon Zero Dawn, even though Horizon had better graphics? Yeah. I mean, they're different games. They're both action adventure games. I'm not going to say overshadow. It obviously Breath of the Wild won Game of the Year awards when Horizon didn't. That didn't mean that Horizon Zero Dawn was a bad game. But like it wasn't like graphics were the only thing going for Horizon. But obviously, a lot of people know Sony games. You know, whether it's like Last of Us or Horizon or Spider-Man or God of War. You know, one thing Sony does know is pushing the envelope on visuals, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with those kind of games, but like that doesn't, you know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's the only way to go about it. As I said, the most successful games in the world don't do that. Minecraft, Roblox, the Mario franchise, Pokemon franchise. These are like the biggest IPs in the world, and none of them are pushing the visual envelope. Let's see here. Yeah, I mean, graphics not mattering doesn't hold up. If the Nintendo platform had more power, you'd be playing the same games, but they would look and play better. Would that damage sales? That depends, White Umbrella. How much is the more powerful Switch going to cost? If it's going to cost $400 or $500, that could damage sales. It's all about the price to performance to user satisfaction. Obviously, the user satisfaction rate of Switch is really, really high. It wouldn't still be selling 20 million units a year in its 6th year. We are in the midst of the 6th year, and it's about to sell 20 million again. We wouldn't be still seeing those kind of sales if people weren't satisfied with what they're playing. You know, when you talk about, the argument of graphics doesn't hold up. My argument about graphics is graphics don't make great games. Yes, more power equals prettier looking games. Doesn't necessarily mean the games are better. It just means they look prettier, right? Like, maybe it's a little bit higher frame rate. Maybe it's a little bit, higher resolution. Xenoblade's going to look like Xenoblade. Zelda's going to look like Zelda. Mario's going to look like Mario. At the end of the day, it's about the gameplay. And by the way, I've already said this as somebody that I want a Switch Pro. I want a more powerful Switch. I want a Steam Deck. Can't get my damn hands on one for MSRP, but I want a Steam Deck. I literally have a powerful gaming laptop, a powerful gaming desktop at home. I have an Xbox Series. Plan to get a PS5 later this year. Played the hell out of Miles Morales. Had a PS5 before. Like, I love visuals. I'm all about the pretty visuals. Love them. However, gameplay trumps visuals. Breath of the Wild is my favorite game of all time, even though, hey, there's games that run on PC. I could run the emulator for Wii U on PC and get it at 60 FPS, get it at 4K. But I prefer to play it on Switch. I like to play my games on original hardware. I don't like to emulate. I feel like emulation is fine. No problem if people like to emulate and get better experiences, especially from Switch games. I see it all the time. People emulate Switch games all the time because they can run them at 60 FPS. But I always look at it as the game was intended to run on a certain type of hardware, and I want to know if it's good on that hardware. And if it's great on that hardware, I'm satisfied. I don't need to upgrade it. I would love for an upgraded Switch that's obviously going to upgrade that experience, but I don't need it. It's not a need, it's a want. Like, there's a difference between need and want. We don't need that upgraded visuals, that upgrade. We don't need it. We would just like to have it. That makes sense? Like, I'm not going to complain if we get a Switch Pro or get a Switch 2 in the next year and a half. But I don't need it. I'm perfectly happy playing the games I'm playing now. To give you an idea, I'm on vacation here. On the plane, waiting in the airports and stuff, I've been playing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. I also have it on the Xbox back at home because it's on Game Pass. I am perfectly happy dominating that game. And I get its old school visuals, arcade stuff. I understand that's like a unique situation. But it also goes to show, if I can be perfectly happy playing one of the best games of the entire damn year, and I'm saying that right now, and I haven't even finished it. I'm sorry, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge, one of the best games of the year. If I can say that right now, and I'm playing that on Switch and having a blast, I'm about to have a damn good time with Xenoblade Chronicles 3, an amazing time with Splatoon 3 later this year, probably Bayonetta 3 as well, probably going to end up enjoying the Pokemon games, because everything I've seen from the Pokemon games is all positive news for me. Like, I'm sorry, I end up not really caring if I get a new Switch yet or not. I would like to have one, but it's about the games for me. As long as I'm getting the banger games and I'm really enjoying them, just like, hey, The PS5 and Xbox Series could be less powerful than they are now. As long as the games are great, I'm going to enjoy it. You know? Like, I always go with, like, with graphics as, hey, look, graphics are awesome. Graphics are amazing. All right, so did I enjoy gaming any less on the PS4 and the Xbox One than I do today? Was it less enjoyable back then because the visuals were worse? When I was PC gaming in the 90s, playing Age of Empires, was I enjoying gaming any less back then than I am today? After all, the visuals today, Age of Empires 4 destroy the original Age of Empires. No, because the graphics are what make it fun. So, like, yeah, I don't know, like, when I was playing on the SNES, was it less enjoyable than playing on the Switch? No! You know, it just kind of goes to show that, like, that's not really how enjoyment of gaming goes. I feel like a lot of people, this isn't, by the way, this is just kind of a generalization, but I feel like a lot of people that care a lot about, oh man, I want to run my game and have the most realistic visuals, the most epic FPS, and I go, that's cool. That's fine. It's fine to want a pretty to look at game. I mean, you can walk out in the world. I mean, I'm literally on an island right now. I can walk out and see something even prettier than your damn game looks, but that's besides the point. Forget looking at real world. Maybe that's not an option for you. So you want to look at a really pretty virtual world because you want to escape the real world. Maybe you live in a city, and you know what? Looking at the cityscape gets old to you. You want to see some tropical island stuff happening, and you want to see the prettiest visuals imaginable. Fine, that's fine. But I ask you, when's the last time I heard someone praise the gameplay of those games? Like, Horizon Forbidden West came out this year. And by the way, I think it's a great looking game and probably really enjoyable. I have yet to see anybody talk about how good the game plays. Man, I really enjoy it for this gameplay aspect. I really enjoy it for the story aspect. All I ever see is, man, look how pretty this looks. Well, if I just want to see pretty vistas, there's a bunch of free ones on the internet. You can make them as your desktop wallpapers and they can rotate. And that's the real world. Or outer space. Real imagery from telescopes. Like, I don't play games because the world is pretty. I play it for the game. The actual playing of the game. If the world happens to be pretty around it, awesome. But is the game good? Like, that's what I want to know. Even when I read reviews of, like, some of these other games, literally, they spend half the review talking about the visuals. And I'm like, okay, I get it. The visuals look good. You want to talk about the tessellation. You want to talk about the lighting. How about we talk about the actual gameplay? That'd be great. You know? But a lot of reviews and a lot of people just don't do that. That's fine. People like what they like. I'm not going to sit here and bash it for it. It's just not what I necessarily care about the most. I would like pretty visuals and the gameplay. Or I'd like the gameplay to be the focus and the visuals to be secondary, if that makes sense. If it happens to be pretty, sweet. Hey, thank you for the $4.99 super chat, Manny Martinez. Leaving graphics discussion aside, what do you think of the characters and stories for Xenoblade Chronicles 3? I think it looks really good. I think it looks really, really good. There's a lot of story in there that, you know, they're kind of setting up the story and the expectations. I think it looks really good. I think the story is building out to be the best Xenoblade story yet. And that's saying a lot, because, like, X had an incredible story. Obviously, my favorite story in the series so far was Xenoblade 1. So I think it's setting up to be the best. And the characters all look great. I like the variants in the characters. I like, obviously, that we could change our, not our traits, our classes. And obviously, I like their whole Megazord combination thing you can do for a limited time. And switching. And then when they showed that you could switch back and forth, and they showed, like, that Silver Surfer sword attack, that was really cool. I think the characters and the story are looking absolutely incredible. Obviously, everything's fully voice acted, which that's a Xenoblade staple at this point. Makes me kind of grinds my gears. We can't get that in Zelda. Like, this is a series that doesn't even sell, like, it's still such a minute fraction compared to Zelda, yet they get full voice acting. Come on, Zelda team, pick it up for Breath of the Wild too. But yeah, I think it looks incredible. I think it looks absolutely incredible. I literally couldn't ask for more. Couldn't ask for more. And you can see, like, I know you want to set aside graphics, but there is a visual trick they're using. People want to know, oh, is this running on original Switch hardware? Look at the enemies in the background. Not the foreground, the background. They're running like this, which is the Kirby trick, right? If you play Kirby in the Forgotten Land, the enemies in the background were running at a lower frame rate. And that's what they're doing in this game. So they're using some tricks here and there to keep the game looking as good as it does, by using some visual tricks like that. That's one way you can tell. Yeah, it's absolutely running on Switch. It's probably using FSR as well. But yeah, apparently they're still having a Nintendo Direct next week, which that's awesome for me. Are you kidding me? Yeah, but not this. Yuli's like, are you kidding me, honey? You would be doing no. This is one of them. They're doing Xenoblade today, and then they're doing a bigger one next week. So they were getting this one. Well, it won't be a day. I mean, I might go live for like an hour before if it gets announced. But that's normal. That's just during the day. Julia's over there. I might beat your ass. She's just kidding. No, it's not a 12-hour event, honey. We're not Prime Gaming Fest here. No. It'll just be a normal work. Just part of the normal work day for YouTube. Should be. If it ever gets announced. Oh my gosh. Getting to the shots last night? Oh my god. Dude, guys, so we're at karaoke. I didn't get to sing because, there's a lot of people trying to sing. It's only for an hour and a half, so I'm going to get in early today so I can sing. But we were sitting next to this couple, and because we had the unlimited drink package, we got them some shots and drinks because they didn't have the unlimited package. And then I went up to get my own shot, and they brought me a shot. I don't know, Bombay Sapphire, I believe it was. And they gave me, instead of a shot glass, like they gave me when I bought the other guy his, they didn't give me a shot glass. No. They gave me a drinking glass, and it had literally about a shot and a half to 2 shots in it. And I'm like, oh, okay, fine, whatever. And then the guy that we were buying drinks and shots for, like his wife or whatever, he left. He came back with another one that he paid for, probably because he felt bad that we were giving him so many free drinks and shots. Like, we care. We already paid for it. And I'm like, I'm sitting here holding these 2 glasses, and I'm like, what am I supposed to do with this? So I just dumped them into each other. The glass, it was one of those drink glasses like this big. The glass was probably, so it's this big, and it was probably like this full. If you see my third finger here, it was getting close to the top, and I'm like, I'm looking at this, and I'm like, I guess I'm on vacation, huh? I mean, I've done the 4 shot glasses in a row. We're just gonna throw this all back. I've never had Bombay Sapphire in my life. Found out it's 47% booze, so it's a very, very much. It gets you drunk. So I threw it back, and I was already a little bit tipsy at this point because I'd already done like 13 drinks throughout the day. Didn't do any shots yet, but whenever we go to they have a Playmakers sports bar here. The one guy that's there, because he served us our very first drink when we got on. Ever since then, when he sees us and he makes my drink, he makes it like a double. So it's already, ever since the first day, because she sucked down. Yeah, she just sucked down 2 drinks. Yeah, so he's making all of our drinks super strong. So we were drinking there, drinking other places, having my daiquiris all day. So I was already feeling a little buzzed and feeling good for the first time since we got on the cruise ship after drinking for 2 straight days. Finally started to feel buzzed because heavy tolerance. So I just throw that thing down after I'm already buzzed. And Yuli's like, oh no. I'm like, how much alcohol's in that? I'm like, 15%. Oh wait, no. That's what makes a blue sapphire, like actual sapphire, is 15% of something. Well, let me look up the drink. Oh, 47% alcohol. She's like, waiter, we need water. Still have one of the bottles right here. I ended up being totally fine. I just downed one of the bottles, and I actually didn't get more tipsy. Well, that's because certain boozes affect people differently. And apparently Bombay Sapphire, even though it's 47% alcohol, doesn't affect me the way like tequila would. Because that was 4 shots of tequila of any type. Whoo-hoo-hoo! I would have been stripping and running. Somehow ended up back in Wisconsin.
Or maybe Germany.
End up in Italy. What's happening? Hey, how'd you get to Italy? You don't even have a passport. I have no idea. I hopped in the cargo. Pack me in a bag. Yeah, we've been having some fun on our vacation. Do you guys have any other questions? I'll give you guys maybe. I'm looking at the time here. I'll give you guys 15 minutes here, and then we'll end the stream. You guys have any? I won't be live the rest of vacation, except I probably won't be live the rest of vacation. I'll go live Saturday night when we're home and I'm back at the studio. No, I had to think if I was going to do it at the hotel, and no, I'm not going to. But I will go live on Saturday night, which I usually don't do. No, I don't. Yeah, you see, the other, she's like, I don't care if you live stream, because she doesn't care. She knows I enjoy this. Like, see, a lot of people, you guys should enjoy. I also enjoy YouTube. Like, I enjoy doing YouTube stuff. So, like, yeah, it's like a job, but also I enjoy it. And all the videos you've seen so far, from the videos on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and our podcast tonight, were all done before we left. So I got all that done on, I think, Friday or Saturday. I haven't touched a computer until now. So, I trust me, I've been enjoying the vacation, and I probably won't touch this again until Saturday, and I'll be back home at the studio for that. Let's see here. Legends Arceus was not a very good looking game visually, but it was amazing gameplay wise. I'm stuck on the final boss of Xenoblade Chronicles 1. I'm trying to level grind since I was pretty underleveled. Trying being the operative word since your job is. Oh yeah. That happens sometimes, Carl. The issue is many Nintendo fans are too stubborn to accept the actual issue. Is Bombay Sapphire a Jin? That would explain it. Jin doesn't hit me as hard. I know Jin doesn't. Is that what it is? Is Bombay Sapphire a Jin? I haven't even bothered to look up what kind of booze it is. I know Jins don't hit me as hard, though. I don't know why. It's just the way my body reacts to it. It just doesn't hit so hard. That was a lot of booze, though. That was a lot. Yeah. Dude, the guy recorded me. He was recording me taking this. So were you. Yeah, and so was the guy. Because he's like, I can't believe he's about to do this. I'm like, man, you need to come party with me more often. I've done crazier shit than this. I'm totally fine. No hangover, no nothing. Just the way I am. Plus, I've been doing a good job of mixing. Like, I get my little caffeine kick, get my water kick in. Plus, like, when you have, like, daiquiris, it's like half water anyways.
Oh my gosh.
Nice.
Your sister. How do you get Melody to shower? I said, tell her no tablet.
You just tell her you don't have a choice.
Or throw her in.
Yeah, you don't have a choice. Yeah, that's the way it is with Mel. Oh, our daughter just never wants to shower. No, you just force her. That's it. If she wants to be stinky as an adult when she's no longer living in our house, that's her choice. Yeah, she's really bad. She's so unhygienic.
She's a preteen, so.
Yeah, she's about to get a bunch of acne and be complaining. I'm itchy. I'm this. I'm like, take fucking showers. God damn.
All right, honey.
I can swear.
The whole world has heard.
Nah, the whole world's off the boat. We're probably like the last people on the boat.
No, I saw some older gentleman staring at me. It was kind of
It's probably like, God, she's hot. Let me just take a look.
I was talking to my sister, and I was like, oh man, there's somebody staring at me.
If you are live again during the cruise, let us all virtually kick your ass. If I go live from the cruise ship, the only thing I might do, if I go live again from the cruise, I might do a phone stream.
Wait for the teleportation. Show up.
No, it won't be as bad if I do it from the phone. So I could do a phone stream and like show you guys the room and the boat, or the outside stuff. If you guys are like, that's all fine. I don't mind walking around for an hour just showing you guys stuff. I don't know if I could do it on the beach. They said the Wi-Fi's a little iffy on the beach a bit, so I might not be able to show that. But it's possible I could do a quick, like, hey, here's our cruise ship for the people who've never been on one, or what it's like. Let us all virtually kick your ass. Oh, dude, we've been enjoying the holiday just fine.
Yes.
Very relaxing. Like, we can just have nothing to do and be fine.
Yep.
Like today, technically, we're going to go on the island and we have nothing to do. We'll eat some food. We'll sit on the beach. I'll dive in the ocean. That's about it.
I have to drink some.
Have some drinks?
No, I mean drink from the ocean.
Yulia wants to taste the ocean, apparently.
Yep.
I told her not a good idea, but I've already done it. Bombay is gin. Okay, yeah, so it's a gin. Okay. Yeah, so apparently that would explain why I didn't hit me. So I would have never even been afraid of it if I had known. Well, Was I afraid of it? I threw it back. It could have been tequila. It could have been tequila. Yeah. The thing is, it was enough that I had to chug it. So I chugged basically a full glass of Bombay. But it was fine. I can handle it, no problem. Yeah, so we got about 9 minutes left here, guys. I'm just glad it's going a little smoother now. So now I know what to set it to if I have to use my phone as a virtual camera. It's also possible that with this setting, I might be able to run, when we buy the new camera later this year, I might be able to run a 3-camera setup with my phone wirelessly. Maybe. It should work better on my home Wi-Fi, too. That's another thing, too.
Oh, Casey said, I told her Ryan will throw her into Caitlin's pool. So she took a shower.
What's wrong with Caitlin's pool? I would have probably swum in that thing. Yeah, you gotta threaten. Shouldn't have to threaten her. She doesn't care about being stinky. It's dumb. I've been drinking my favorite cocktail, Sex on the Beach. So sweet. Yulia's been drinking Sex on the Beach this whole time. Or as they call it, Sex on a Boat. Yeah, they keep calling it Sex on a Ship, Sex on a Boat. Every time we say,
No, I told that one guy, and he was like, huh?
Then you said,
Sex on the Beach, and I was like, yeah, isn't it the same thing? That's what you guys have been calling it?
no, that's what our favorite bartender's been calling it.
No, there was another guy.
Oh, that's because you know what it is. Yeah, the fun ones. The fun ones. Granted, you weren't talking to the bartender, honey. You were talking to a waiter. There's a difference. The bartender would probably know what you meant. The waiters probably don't. Yeah, what's cool is like everywhere you go here, like I could be sitting out, like out by the pool or whatever. They just come by all the time asking, "You ready for another drink? You ready for another drink? You want a drink? You ready for a drink?" Literally, like everywhere. I'm surprised they don't stop and knock at my door. Hey, do you want a drink? Hell yeah, deliver to my room. Everywhere else on the boat, they're constantly asking you, "Do you need anything? Do you want something?" And the thing is, we have free food and free drinks, so everything's like we can just have whatever the hell we want. Dude, they have a taco bar. I know they had a taco. I found out yesterday they have a taco bar. Right outside, poolside. You can just go through and get all your tacos and your quesadillas. If you aren't live for karaoke, you've done something wrong. That would be up to Yulia. She said she's going to record it. It'd be worse if she live streams it.
That'd be hilarious.
Oh, I better make sure I bring my phone up with me so you don't suddenly go live on YouTube. Let me go live. Nate's about to sing karaoke. You get seasick. You know they have things for seasickness, right? They have like patches and wristbands and stuff you can wear that take care of it. So Sarah, you can actually not have to worry that much about seasickness. You just have to, if you know you have it ahead of time, they have stuff that you can use, and I think there's even a pill now. But I'll tell you this, Sarah, when you're on the boat on this big of a cruise ship, you barely notice you're even on the water. Like if no one told you you're on a boat, you wouldn't know you're on a boat. Well, if you walk out and stare at the water, you're obviously, if you're staring out at the ocean, you're gonna feel it because it's a trickery. But yeah, they have stuff for seasickness, so even people who get seasick can enjoy cruises. And it's not like being on like a little puddle jumper where you're like, like no. A few of those and I'm gone. Yeah. Yulia has a handful of those a day. I should have breakfast and a soda before the direct starts. The direct already started. It's over, actually. Hey, stop complaining, name. That's your username. I hate to tell you, it already happened. The Xenoblade Direct happened. It's done. Yeah, there's a lot of medicine you could take for motion sickness and seasickness. Medications and like simple patches and like wristbands. Like people are always like, oh, that stuff won't work, and then they use it and they're like, oh, really, that easy? Because all it is just tricking the mind. It's just tricking the mind. Yulia has a great taste in drinks. Yeah, she also just like straight shots of vodka. Yeah, you'll do tequila. Used to just be tequila. Then she realized, oh, vodka, I could do more vodka. No chase. Oh, would you like some salt and lime?
I don't need
Salt and lime. Get out of here. Just give it to me straight. Right into the veins. What are your plans the rest of the day? Nothing. So, I mean, lunch at some point, because it's 10 o'clock at home, but it's 11 o'clock here. So probably lunch at some point. Because we get free food at some food joint on the beach. Otherwise, enjoy the beach. Swim in the ocean a little bit. That's about it. We don't really have any. We don't really have any plans here. I mean, if we decide to do something, well, I have to go to guest services and sort out our billing issue, but that's not your guys' problem. Somehow I gave them cash to put on the card, and then my card got charged a bunch of money. So now we have basically no money, and we don't know why. So I have to sort that out. We'll be fine. It'll get all sorted out. It might already be sorted out by the time. At this time, like if I go check my bank right now, I might be fine. But we don't have any real big plans today. And then tomorrow we're at Nassau, and we're going on. Let me see. Let me check the tickets here. We're going on a exploring New Providence sightseeing thing that's going to take us to some caves and some other places that most people don't go to. So we're going to get some really good pictures and video. And that's at, I think, noon Eastern tomorrow. We have to meet them at the pier at 11:45. So what'll happen is we'll probably just chill on the boat until then, and then go do that. And then if there's time left after, we'll check out the beaches and stuff at Nassau. But on the pier next to the ship. Yeah. So these are our tickets for that. So that's what we're gonna do that tomorrow. We wanted to go snorkeling, but it's all sold out. So that'll be next time we go on the cruise. We'll do some snorkeling. Unless we get lucky. Maybe we'll go there and there'll be like a maybe we'll still get to go snorkeling today even. I have no idea. But yeah, the tablets don't always work, Sarah. Yeah, there's those wristbands and you got to figure out which one works for you. There's a bunch of different ones. What's up, Primify? See here. Had to mute for a minute and come back to discussion on seasickness. That happens. We're on a cruise. Halfway through the cruise, I was on wind started to pick up and the ship swayed back and forth noticeably. Yeah, we noticed a few times. It wasn't bad though. Do they want to look at the pictures? Oh yeah, we want to see some pictures. Yeah, I can't really display them like usual, guys. So we'll just see what we can. So like that's like at night. That's gonna be a hard one to see.
Just put it closer to the camera.
I know. I gotta be able to scroll through it.
Well, you just go like this, dude.
Yeah, but how am I supposed to do that when I'm trying to hold it up to the camera? Well, you do it then. Why don't you show it off your phone? Or is there pictures on your phone you want to show?
Or go like this.
Oh, there we go. Alright, so like that's at night. When we were in the club. That's us chilling.
That's us
Those are mini boats in bottles. That's a view of the ocean, which,
Floor 11.
it's going to look...
Or deck 11.
Yep, and there's a view down from our room. That is by the hot tub. That has an overlook to the ocean. I don't know. I should take a picture of that. That's just like the pool area.
Is it a video, maybe?
There's a picture of a different boat, the Norwegian cruise ship. That's behind us. More looking out to pool areas. Ocean as we're leaving.
Oh,
port.
yeah, honey, that other one was a video.
Leaving port. That's okay.
Area.
Oh, this is our cruise ship.
Yep. Well,
So that's our ship from the outside. Yeah, half of it, yeah. And then that's a propeller inside getting on the ship. The rest is probably before we get on.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that one's
Well,
on.
this is
That's
where-
on.
yeah.
It's one of the walkways on one of the floors.
Looking up.
Yeah, looking up. This is Yulia's favorite bridge.
Yes, legit.
Looking down at the casino.
Playmakers.
Oh yeah, it's Playmakers down there.
Yep.
That's
also Playmakers.
Yep, that's in Playmakers. Those are all the arcade machines and stuff. Those are our first drinks of the cruise right there. That's our first drink. So. Glance at the chat a little. We haven't. There hasn't actually been a buffet besides day one.
Well, it will be at lunch.
Lunch today, yeah, but we won't be on the boat for that, so we'll be eating at the shack out there. Yeah, so I guess they do have a lunch buffet today, but we won't. Yeah, because I think it's what 3.5 hours. That's why today. It's just come and eat if you want, go back. Anyways, so maybe we stop it. I'm sure the lunch buffet is the same as it was the first day, which was a ton of different food. Yeah, dude, the ship's massive. If you ever look at the size of the Titanic, it could fit inside this ship.
Yeah, it's like 5 times the size.
No, it's not 5 times the size.
Are you
It's
sure?
not, it's not 5 times the size of the Titanic.
Are you
It's like
sure?
twice the size of the Titanic.
I'm pretty sure that's what I read. 5 times the size of the Titanic.
It's twice the size. You'll see. She's like, I'm gonna look it up. But yeah, it's a big ship. It's a big ass ship.
Did it say twice the size?
It's about twice the size, yes. There are bigger cruise ships than the one we're on, by the way. Just so you're aware. Doing some research. Just eat a super hot pepper. Feeling the burn will take your mind off the seasickness. Like the endorphin rush. Nice. All right, guys. Well, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Let me see if I can shout out all the super chats, or if they're not going to show up. They might not show up. Did they show up on Streamlabs? I don't think they showed up on Streamlabs either. Let me see. Nope. Maybe they will show up if I just log into Streamlabs. Because I'm out on my normal computer, so this isn't my normal setup. So things don't always go the way I want. I haven't streamed from this computer since E3 of 2019. It's a long ass time. The computer's not showing any age yet though, because I already upgraded the RAM in it. Got 2060 in this thing, or 2070. All right, let me see here. We had. There's the super chat. Got it. So we had a $2 Australia one from the 8th Arc. Thank you so much earlier. Martinez did 2 separate $5 ones. I do appreciate that support, guys. Especially when we're on the cruise ship and the revenue's obviously diving. Yulia's not working. No PTO. So we got to make up for everything. All right. You guys are awesome. Have the boatception. Oh my god, E-Primify, I didn't lie.
What is wrong with that guy?
I didn't lie. Yeah, he's complaining because he won something during. Here you go. You want the story? No. You want not you, the guy who won. You want the story? E-Primify. We gave away 21 codes when we only had 20, so all the codes we have are given away. Okay. Yes. 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 All the codes are given away, so all of them are sent. Your code is waiting for me to get home so I can buy it and send it to you, because I have to buy an extra code. So it's not that you're not going to get it, E-Primify. My lord. I always appreciate some more understanding during a massive giveaway event directly into a cruise, that maybe I'm not dealing with all this bullshit till after my vacation. That's all. Like, can we have some understanding? Also, the other people that won physical prizes, I said this many times during Prime Gaming Fest, none of you are being contacted till after my cruise. Just to make this clear, giveaways get all handled when I am done with vacation. So, man, it'll be all right. It'll be all right. Why you didn't get your code sent right away? That's on me. I don't know how that didn't happen. Your code was claimed as like day 1 or day 2.